This week has only just begun, and we've seen a ton of Xbox news coming our way. From the likes of some really huge system software updates across our consoles, PC, and also mobile, to some brand new game announcements for games that are coming to us in 2026, which are eagerly anticipated. Of course, the Xbox news this year and into 2026 is only going to keep flowing, so if you're new here or just returning, my name is Fletcher, and this is Xbox Nation. I cover everything from Xbox news, reviews, and updates every single day, and I'd love for you to join our growing Xbox community. With that though, let's dive right into this huge update coming our way onto our Xbox Series consoles. If a major new Lord of the Rings game is something that you've been eagerly anticipating, such as myself, then you need to keep an eye on the gaming news in the next coming weeks. According to outlet Insider Gaming, a new third-person Lord of the Rings game is in development and actually has been for quite some time. If you're wondering about the game's scale though, it's actually set to compete with Hogwarts Legacy, so you can expect it to be a pretty huge experience. As someone who absolutely adores the Lord of the Rings IP and it's one of my favourite film series of all time, I bloody can't wait and I'm really excited for this brand new announcement. I am going to assume though that the final quote does mean that this project will be AAA in its nature, rather than some of the smaller Lord of the Rings games that we've seen come to Xbox as of late. The report does say though that sources close to the game do say it's at least being partially funded by the Abu Dhabi Investment Office, with publisher Embracer Group also said to be involved. Insider Gaming have mentioned that this Lord of the Rings project is said to be made official quite soon and could happen as early as next week, and that the deal has actually been in the works now since late last year. As is the case with any sort of rumours like these, do take this news with a very big pinch of salt. Would you like to see a Lord of the Rings game? Obviously for me, I really can't wait, and I'm still kind of hoping we do get a remake of Lord of the Rings Conquest, but I can keep dreaming. Anyway, I would be keen to hear what your thoughts are on this in the comments section below. Of course, one of the biggest news stories which already happened as of yesterday is the fact that Electronic Arts have now been acquired for $55 billion. They have been acquired by a consortium of investors, and those investors are the likes of the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners. This consortium looks like they'll be acquiring 100% of EA as part of this agreement, and it's expected to go through in some time in Q1 of FY27. Of course, there's still the potential of a few hurdles for EA in terms of getting approval from the required regulatory bodies, like you saw with the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. I do assume though it'll be a fairly smooth process, but I'll bring you more updates when I can. I know many are actually really speculating at the moment as to whether this acquisition is going to be a very good or very bad thing. For me, at the moment, I really don't think this is a very good opportunity at all for EA. They've currently put themselves in a $20 billion deficit, and for all of us consumers, that means we're going to see even more microtransactions in their games, more scummy practices, even though we see tons from EA already, and so much more. And although it may not affect current games like Battlefield 6 coming out, I have no idea what it's going to be for those future IPs down the line. There are also rumoured restructurings, and we could see some massive layoffs as well. At this time, I do worry for studios like BioWare, amongst other smaller teams within EA, and it's certainly a very worrisome time for those developers. It's been well over 2 years now since Hogwarts Legacy first arrived onto our Xbox Series X and S consoles back in early 2023, and yet it suddenly just received Xbox Play Anywhere support, which is one of the biggest surprises that the program's ever seen to this day. As you're probably aware, Xbox Play Anywhere gives you the ability to buy your game on your Xbox console, and then you receive the PC version for free, and it's quite surprising to suddenly see this being added to the service 2 years after its launch date. You can see the proof on both of the Hogwarts Legacy Xbox store pages, as well as in the screenshot that I put on screen right now. It does show that Hogwarts Legacy does appear in my personal list of installable and owned games on the Xbox PC app. So the good news is, if you've already owned Hogwarts Legacy on either the Xbox Series X and S consoles, you should now have access to an entirely free PC version as well. The only potential catch is with the Xbox One version, as that one currently doesn't have the Xbox Play Anywhere banner on the Xbox Store. As for why they're adding Xbox Play Anywhere to Hogwarts Legacy so far down the line, I'm really not too sure. I still anticipate it's due to the fact that the Xbox ROG Ally devices are launching this October, and I know Hogwarts Legacy was one of those hallmark games that they've been showing off playing on the new handhelds. Xbox have just released their massive system updates for September this year, and there's quite a few exciting updates which have been highlighted by Team Green. I do have to say though that some insiders have already had access to these features for quite some time, so you may be aware of the news already, but it's now rolling out to the general public, which is great to see. First up, Xbox is now providing us with what they're calling a unified digital wallet solution, and it actually enables us to discover, redeem, and manage promotional offers and credits within the Xbox Store. You can now directly connect your Xbox profile, and with it being powered by what they're calling Xbox's Purchases Secure backend, you can now easily find and claim great offers just by going to the little tab icon. The Rewards Hub on PC as well is also getting a major refresh and is looking rather sharp. Whether that's tracking your progress, redeeming your points, or if you just want to explore some new ways to play, the updated experience is actually built to be a lot smoother and intuitive across all of our screens. The Xbox team has also rolled out a new goal card, which basically helps you set and track your progress towards some bigger rewards. It is nice to see improvements across the board for the reward scheme, even though they've nerfed it slightly in terms of claiming free Game Pass subscriptions. They also then mentioned that Steam and other storefronts are now available on the Xbox PC app for absolutely everyone. With the My Games and Apps section, you can now access your go-to third-party apps such as browsers, storefronts, and gaming utilities alongside your games, which is right from the Xbox PC app, which is quite a huge addition. Of course, it's now available on Windows 11 PCs and also handhelds, which means faster access, smoother launches, and less time just clicking around. It's nice to finally see this rolling out, and I think it gives us a clearer indication of what the next generation Xbox might actually look like. The Tokyo Game Show 2025 has finally wrapped up as of the last Sunday, and I tell you what, there was a nice PC gaming showcase which took part in the final hours, and there's quite a few brand new announcements for our Xbox consoles that are certainly worth keeping your eye on. There were a couple of games which I'm incredibly interested in, and also brought some attention to them in the general public, with the first of them being the Relic First Guardian. With over 50 weapons and some truly absurd moves, this Asian folklore-inspired fantasy RPG has a ton of potential. Rather than traditional RPG leveling, in First Guardian, runes, items, and crafting are used to strengthen your character build, which could make it actually easier to swap between builds than it is normally like in other Souls-like. I just can't wait to figure out what set of gear I need to pull off some sick dashes or even somersaults, as we do see in the trailer. The visuals as well are pretty stunning, as you can probably see on screen right now, and it looks like a mighty fine Souls-like when it comes out sometime in early 2026. For the uninitiated amongst us, Threads of Time follows the adventures of a group of heroes that are chosen to restore the order of the Time Knights and stop evil villains from rewriting history in their twisted image. The PC Tokyo Game Show did provide us with a further look at this game, and it's looking to be shaping up as a must-play title on Xbox within the next year. We also got a brand new look at the various characters we'll be able to recruit within our party, from Viking warriors, mages, robots, ninjas, and so much more. It is really similar in a way to games like Octopath Traveler, so I have no doubt that many fans will be excited by that premise. I would be keen to hear your thoughts though about this current Xbox update. Is there anything here that has you excited? And what are your thoughts about the Lord of the Rings game? You'll have to let me know down below. Remember to also smash that like button, as it gives me feedback if you like these sort of update videos, and also subscribe as I do upload Xbox content like this every single day. Whilst you're here though, any of you want to check out some more of my amazing Xbox content, I recently had a chance to dive through the 15 huge new RPGs that are coming our way to our Xbox consoles and also Game Pass within the year of 2026.